Well, hello guys, KRS here back with another comparison video about the Dimensity 9200 and by the just announced and just launched new processor Snapdragon 8 Gen 2. So without further ado, let's get started. Well, talking about the announcement of the both the processor in Dimensity, the processor is announced in this month only, which is like 8 November 2022, while Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 has been, we can say, just released the specs, and according to the specs, it is 16 November 2022. Well, talking about the CPU of Dimensity 9200, you'll get the latest core of Cortex X3 and the speed is 3.05 gigahertz. Over here, these are for the high performance, and for the low performance, you will get the 3 Cortex core which are based on A715 and the speed is 2.85 gigahertz. Talking about the efficiency, you will get the 4 cores of A510, but the speed is as similar as we can see in the generations, which is a 1.8 gigahertz over here. Now let's talk about the 8 Gen 2. You will get the one Cortex core which are based on the same thing X3, but the speed over here is improved, which is the 3.2 gigahertz. Talking about the low performance things, you will get the same core of the 4 over here, which is little bit of different 3 and 4, and the speed is over 2.85 gigahertz, which is as similar as this thing, and the another is these are based on the same thing, so I will not mention in all the thing because all the certain things are same, just the speed is the scenario. Talking about the last, you will get the 3 cores which are based on the same, and the speed is over improved, and we can see first time the efficiency is going like the 2.0 gigahertz in this segment. Well, talking about the cores, both the processor has same core which is of the 8 cores, and the CPU frequency we can easily identify that the Snapdragon is winning, but the difference of the Dimensity over here is 3050 megahertz, while 8 Gen 2 is 3200 megahertz. So not a great different, it is an compatible difference, and has seen that the processor are competing very well. Well, the CPU fabrication both are based on the 4 nanometer, and talking about the GPU over here, the Dimensity is coming with the very new thing. You will get the Mali G715 but Immortal MC11, which is kind of a new thing over here, and Snapdragon is sticking with the Adreno 740, which is the boost, I think, from the last one. Well, talking about the memory type, you will get the LPDDR5X in both the side by side. Well, talking about the size, both has the max limit up to 24 GB RAM. Well, both the processor has the NPU. We can see that Dimensity doesn't tell many times which they are using, but for the first time Qualcomm has not also announced the proper details of the NPU, because we all know they are sticking with the hexagon, but over here there is no such a thing. If there is, I will tell you in the comments or in the description also. And the storage is you will get the 4.0 UFS over here in both the sides. Well, the memory frequency of both the processor in Dimensity, you will get the 4266 megahertz, while the Snapdragon you will get the 4200. So as I told you, Dimensity has the very new of the thing. Well, talking about the display over here, Dimensity can go up to QHD plus, or we can say quad HD plus display, while the Snapdragon can go up to 4K display. So Qualcomm has better advantages. But talking about the 4K, very few are using like Sony, and I think in further time Sony will also compromise because they are very expensive. As we can see the price tag of the Sony lineup. Well, talking about the camera over here, the Dimensity has improved on the single camera, which is goes up to 300 20 of the megapixel, which is the great thing. But Qualcomm is taking with the same thing. The single goes up to 200 megapixel. Well, the video capture and the playback remain same. Both has the same thing, 8K at 30 FPS. Well, the Dimensity hasn't announced which modem they are using, but I think this might be a same old one which are using or new. I don't know. But over here, the downloading speed is a 7.9 Gbps, and the LTE is same as usual, 24 in both the sides. But in the Snapdragon, they have using the latest one, which is X70, which is the more powerful as compared to the X7, X65, and the speed is 10 Gbps of the downloading, which is very great. And we can see this is the new and powerful thing model. Well, talking about the benchmark Dimensity 9200, you'll get the single core of 1306, multi core of 4989, and overall total is like the 12 lakhs around. But over here in the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2, you will get the single core of 1483, multi-core of 4742, and overall is like the near to the 12 lakhs. So there is a great comparison in thing, but we all know that the 8 gen 1 8 gen sorry 8 gen 2 will be little pricier as compared to the Dimensity is known for the value for money. So depends on the budget. If you are thinking to buy something powerful, I think you should go with the 8 gen 2, but we cannot say that 9200 is the bad one, because the comparison has been great and amazing. Hopefully you like this video. Subscribe to the channel, press bell notification to also never miss any other update. Just tell me in the comment, should I compare any one of this with the Apple A16?